is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbanallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. It's the 1st of March. Welcome to Ghana month. And be reminded that on the 4th of March, this Saturday, we are all converging at the Tetekwashi interchange, the roundabouts, the Chocolate City for the Maiden Gobe Festival. Never happened before. And you should make time to listen to us on 3FM 92.7, the Sunrise Morning Show. That's the show everybody listens to every day, all day. There's Johnny Hughes with Helen Apiampofo and William in the morning. Black Rasta comes up next. And then you have Giovanni Caleb and Alfred Okansi. You won't get that combination anywhere.
Johnny's Bite.
But this morning, I want to talk about the National Commission for Civic Education. And their main job is to promote and sustain democracy. There's something happening at the National Commission for Civic Education. And I want to bring it to your attention because I got a distressed tweet. Sixtus, please pull up the tweet for me. Somebody raised the alarm on Twitter. And then I picked it. Please show it. Put it on the screen. It says, Kobi Boahini. He says, Johnny, staff of the NCCE need your help regarding Old Mutual's failure to pay their Tier 3 Provident Fund that is matured after paying staff of the headquarters after 10 years of deduction. Johnny, please be our voice to stop this fraud and injustice on the staff of the NCCE nationwide. Thank you. That was the distress message. So I followed up. And I had some contacts at the NCCE, so I followed up. If you're a journalist, you don't have sources, you don't have contacts, then you are better off not being a journalist. So pull up the WhatsApp message for me as well. And then I had this WhatsApp chat with one of my sources. It says, a pressing issue at the office. I want to pour out, boss. And then it says details. Commencement date for third tier was January 2013. Agreement was 10 years. So maturity date, December 2022. October, November. Fund managers told us it will mature in November 2023. We disagreed. The commission petitioned the National Pension Regulatory Authority. Then ruling was that it was due 10 years because from our statement, deduction started from January 2013. Now redemption forms were given and we filled them from 17 January 2023. We learned that the headquarters staff have been paid. That is what the individual staff requested for, has been paid. Now that it is our turn to redeem ours, we heard that they will give us 20% by June instead of the percentage we had stated to take. Johnny, this commission always wants to be milking us at any point in time. They started deducting 5 cedis from our salary. We questioned and they said they want our welfare. They want to buy our lands for us. 5 cedis from each staff as far as 2014. NCCE. We don't know the one managing this fund. And we learned that they have purchased some lands. They have purchased some lands for some people. We don't know how true that is. And then I thank the individual. And then the individual came back and says, we don't have cleaners in our various offices. Listen, NCCE, this is your staff talk. He said, we don't have cleaners in our various offices. So Madam Chair has admonished us to come and tidy the office, including sweeping, cleaning the washrooms, weeding the surroundings where applicable. The height of it all is to work at no cost to the commission when there is no money. Even when there is no money for work, they still expected to write reports which they submit to national headquarters. This is NCC. Keep it on the screen. Don't take it off. Let it sip in. They are supposed to be delivering civic education to all Ghanaians and working towards democracy. The people who work there have no peace of mind. 6 there's a petition that has been written. Let's see it.
Johnnie.
They have no peace of mind of their own. The NCC, the National Commission for Civic Education, they are calling on Old Mutual to bring out their monies. 6 you have to enlarge this thing for me. And it's a letter signed by Sister Rebecca Colcraft, right? Divisional chairperson. Sisters, I may not be able to read it the way you are doing the thing. So maybe I read from the phone instead. And the conversation is worrying for me because if it affects the NCCE and we treat them like we have treated the police and our prison officers and our military officers, and we're just talking about peace of mind, they need that to work. It says, "Dear Sir, Madam, Divisional Staff Union of the Public Service Workers Union, PSW of TUC Ghana, National Commission for Civic Education, is written to the chairperson dated the 27th of February 2023. It's been received." It says, "Dear Madam, redemption of Provident Fund Tier 3 pension. We extend to you warm regards from the division. And as a follow-up to your letter dated 16 January 2023 on the above subject, wish to provide feedback from staff. While commending management for the efforts at bringing conclusion to the issue of maturity date, we observe that the lack of adequate notice and agreement on a schedule for disbursement or redeemed contributions has led to challenge with payment and agitation from staff. Dangerous. Since the first batch of disbursement, payments have stalled, thus generating displeasure among staff. Subsequent to this, the meeting held on Friday, 24th February 2023, proposing 20% redemption for staff yet to be paid, has aggravated staff agitations and displeasure. Divisional Union has engaged members with a view to find solution to the challenges and thereby propose the following. 1. Management and trustees of the fund should reject the rejection to pay as a suggestion to pay 20% redemption to the staff, remaining staff who have applied and are yet to receive their funds. Rather, further engagement should be held to agree on a suitable payment schedule for full payment, which should be communicated widely to all staff. 2. All practical steps should be taken by management to oblige the fund managers to disburse and applied redemption as soon as practicable so as to deepen confidence in the fund. 3. Further direct engagement should be held with staff across the country to explain the ongoing challenges, if any, to secure their cooperation and support in surmounting them. 4. Management should refer the matter to the National Pensions Regulatory Authority in earnest to direct release of pension funds for staff to be paid should there be no arrangement on a suitable payment schedule. And finally, we recommend an abrogation of the contract with fund managers and deduction of Tier 3 Provident Fund stopped on staff pay slip with immediate effect until all issues are resolved. We anticipate your favorable response by 3rd of March, 2 days away from now, and assure you of our cooperation on the matters. Sister Rebecca Colcraft, Divisional Chairperson, is addressed to GS, PSW, all regional chairpersons and all staff. So this is the documents that we have, and the frustrations that have been expressed by them, and the fact that 5 cedis is deducted from their monies every single month in the name of they are going to buy them land, and the fact that they do not have the peace of mind to deliver on their civic responsibility to the nation called Ghana, and the fact that they do not have cleaners, that the staff themselves will have to be cleaning and weeding. It is good to support, but it must not be normalized that people who are brought in to come and do a certain kind of work will now have to be turned into cleaners by default because the state is failing. This is the National Commission for Civic Education. If we are trying to regain civics, winning hearts, changing mindsets, if you see something, say something, with all those slogans, you can't be frustrating them like that. Where people have contributed monies for 10 years, and then when the redemption date is due, you are giving them by heart haircut and telling them that they will get 20% by June.
Johnny's bite.
Is the money for you? National Pensions Regulatory Authority, good morning to you. NCCE boss, good morning to you. Madam Chief of Staff, good morning to you. We are watching closely. And I want the people who work at NCCE to be treated as... The other time I heard what? We're going to have an award ceremony for PROs. And then it was being championed by the Information Services Department. When you go to their office, there's nothing to write them about. They had the effort to even concede the idea to say they want to award themselves. PROs. So this one, it has come onto our table. And you know how we do it on Johnny's Bite. We chase it to the latter. National Commission for Civic Education, good morning to you. NPRA, good morning to you. Old Mutual, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Madam Chief of Staff. Your house is in disorder, Madam. Let everybody who has a duty wake up. Because if the people who are supposed to be shaping our minds, going to the schools to talk to the children, to recognize their civic responsibility, are being frustrated, monies are being deducted from their accounts, and they don't know where those monies are going to. You can imagine the kind of stress they take home and bring back to work, and the quality of work that they will do for us. Already when they bring their budget for you to fund their things, then we have the budget. We have monies to do other things. Then when you finish, you come and tell us, see something, say something. If you want people to abide by the Constitution, you want people to be good citizens, you want people to be good neighbors, you want people to queue up and vote, you want people to be dedicated to their country, Ghana, and give back the love, you will treat an institution like NCCE and ISD very, very well. But those are the offices we have neglected. Who works at the presidency and weeds there? Who works at the presidency and goes to clean toilets? Who works at the presidency and comes to sweep? Who? Who works at the information ministry and goes to sweep and clean toilets? Who? So when it gets to NCCE, suddenly they are not human beings. They refuse to be professionals. And you are making them sweep, clean, and you are collecting 5 cedis. You say you are buying land. Did they buy land with 5 cedis? Good morning.